Hello, good Viber, and how are you doing today? It is your girl Esther Joy coming at you with another video. And on this channel and these videos, my girl likes to talk about love, light, joy, and peace. So, of course, my friends, you're in the right place if you enjoy spreading these vibrations to the planet. Anyways, I wanted to talk about meditation today because I can talk about it as much as I want, but I cannot make someone clean their room. And I will explain what I mean very shortly, okay? It's come to my attention during this time the collective has been experiencing a lot of isolation. And as wonderful as isolation is for incubating beautiful ideas to come to birth and to bring a more harmonious state to our earth, it can also be extremely painful for those who do not enjoy their internal dialogue. And if you are one of those people who do not appreciate your internal dialogue, then this video is made for you. Okay, so take a nice big breath with me. Feel that air enter your lungs. Oh, my stomach is expanding. I'm filling it with air. And as I exhale, I'm going to empty all of that air. Push that air out. Push that still air out. You think you're done exhaling. You still have more. Now that just makes that inhale that much better, okay? Just that much more fuller because I exited all of that still air and I made space for this rush of oxygen to enter into my lungs. Ooh, that feels good. Yes, continue to breathe, continue to deepen your breath. Now, let's hop into it. I want you to imagine from the day of your birth, you were given a room, okay? This is your personal room. It's super, super duper private and only you can access it. And this wonderful room was a gift that you received from the day you came into this world. Now, in this room, we have the first time you ever felt your mother's touch, the first time you heard someone speak, the first time you fell down, your first words, your first friend, your first fight, the first time you picked up a rock off the ground to see if it was something else, the first outfit you ever chose, your first favorite song. Every single interaction that you've ever had since your birth is in this room. You must be thinking, well, how does the room fit all of that? Well, let's imagine there are boxes in this room and they're full of these experiences. Maybe you have a box for your friend, maybe you have a box for work, a box for the things that, let's say, you don't like about yourself very much. And we'll call this a pop box because generally speaking, there's a lot in that box that we don't want to see. So we compress that box because we don't want it to take a lot of space in our room. We don't want it to even be there. So we just compress it and make it as small as we can. What we're doing is suppressing those energies. We're condensing them. We're shoving that box over to the side. Why is it called a pop box, you may ask? Well, a pop box is a box that pops, and it pops up with these unpleasant thoughts and emotions that you had been compressing. But guess what? When you are pushing that energy into this condensed little box because you don't want to deal with it, you're just making it really concentrated in a scary place. You don't want to unload that box. It will pop up and go in your face. And that's what meditation feels like at first. You have all of these little boxes of experiences that you may be subconsciously holding on to. And some of them are pop boxes, and in the beginning a lot of them are pop boxes because a lot of these boxes have these unpleasant emotions that will pop up, these unpleasant memories, these things that we've been suppressing for so long. Why is it called a pop box? Because if someone else walks into your room, and given you can only, everything is by choice, you can choose not to, but if someone else walks in that room and they touch that box, it can pop on them, it can explode, and that is a part of why we need to meditate, so that we don't accidentally have our pop boxes, these boxes, exploding on others. They, usually speaking, these others are just there to show you where your pop boxes are, okay? Some people will even try to diffuse it for you, but that is impossible because it is not theirs. They don't know how to diffuse that. Only you do. So by looking into this box or this content, you will see that, sure, it might pop up. But the good thing is once it pops up, guess what? It's done. It can go away now. That time has come. You have actually seen and acknowledged what was in the box, and now the box is empty. And now you have more space to put in things that are more useful for you, instead of just taking up space in your mind and being like a ticking time bomb. So that is why we meditate. And that is why it's so hard to begin a meditation practice in the beginning, because you have a lot of packages to unload. And no one else can do it, unfortunately, except yourself. They can definitely help you identify which boxes may be more energetically charged or suppressed, but only you can be the one to actually fully acknowledge and unload that box for yourself. And through that, we go into the content of our mind. We go into that room that we've had since birth, and we are now able to, in the beginning, you're gonna have to unload a lot of boxes. You're gonna have to look through a lot of boxes. A lot of unpleasant things are gonna pop up, and that's okay, because once it pops up, your awareness was there and it dissipates, and now you have space for a more optimal state of awareness to happen. And then it becomes easier and easier for you to go into that meditative space inside of your mind, that room in your mind, and to be able to organize things once you've cleared out enough space to actually have things work for you, and to further understand certain things that you may have been suppressing prior to that. So that is my analogy for meditation. I really do hope that you enjoyed it and you appreciated it, and it helped kind of debunk what meditation is or why people do it. So without further ado, if you like that video, amazing, let me know in the comments down below. Let me know if you meditate, if you have a meditative practice. I know personally I've been meditating for almost 4 years now, and I started off by just meditating for around a minute a day, and I slowly worked up to 3 minutes, then 5, then 10, 15, half hour, hours. So it really does, it will always vary on how much time you wish and are able to sit down and unload, and what you are really trying to get out of meditation. But overall, our main goal in meditation is to empty that room out so that we can dance and be free and, put whatever we want inside of that room if we so please. But it is our choice. So it is your choice to pick up the meditation practice and to practice it daily, to actually unclutter that mind of ours that has been accumulating all of these boxes over the years. Anyways, I really do hope that you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next video. Have an amazing day. Namaste.